Hi, my name's Pat.
And I'm Isaac, and welcome to the Walkmen Comics. And
Podcast.
A while ago, the
Walkmen Comics and
podcast.
The podcast.
Yeah,
That's
and
our new title.
So a while ago, we did part 1 of the DC Rebirth.
DC Rebirth.
We just explained a bunch of DC Rebirth comics, and now this is part 2. What you've been waiting for.
For like about, a week. 2 weeks.
It's been like 3 weeks.
3 weeks. Who cares?
Yeah, who cares? Alright.
Who really cares?
So...
This is for all our DC fans that we kind of neglect or whatever.
Yeah, because we always do Marvel stuff.
Yeah. We're slowly getting into DC. Okay. I'd like to talk about Green Arrow. I know I kind of talked about it.
Let's take it in turns to talk about something.
Yeah. I'd like to talk about Green Arrow. I know I talked about it last time on the podcast, but seriously, I've been reading. I'm up to volume 3 now, and it is my favorite comic book series. It almost beats Guardians. Almost.
Okay, we'll make it really quick.
And I love Guardians.
Make it quick, because we have to do this quick.
It's seriously about the hero. He's lost everything, but he's still trying to become Oliver Queen, but he's lost that identity. He is now just the Green Arrow. He's fallen in love with Black Canary. He's with Diggle.
What?
With Diggle, like his partner.
Oh.
He's also got a tech guy, which is not Felicity. I think she was an evil person in the New 52. I think she's dead, actually. I don't know. So he's practically lost his whole identity. He's trying to save the city as Green Arrow, but trying to still keep his other identity as Oliver Queen.
Cheer up a bit. You seem really sad.
Well, it's such a good comic, and I just feel
it's
sad.
Such a good comic, and I feel so sad. Cheer up, please. Cheer up.
Hey, we got to Action Comics, so I think we're up to Supergirl.
Yeah.
Actually, what would you should do Teen Titans. I don't know that much about it.
In the last episode, I talked about Teen Titans
a
Rebirth.
little bit, but
yeah,
go in depth a bit, because I have zero knowledge.
I read the first volume of it. That's all I've read so far. The next, I really want to get the volumes. The next one hasn't come out yet.
No, it has, but it
comes out in March.
No, I definitely saw it out. Maybe it's in America. I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe that. Yeah, stuff comes out earlier in America than Australia, which is where we are.
Yeah, I feel like it should come out all over the world equal times.
Yeah, that would be nice.
How come America's
because
better
people
than this?
can.
Australia is better than America. Sorry, Donald Trump, but I don't like America.
He doesn't care. Someone gives him any kind of negative stuff, he just ignores it, doesn't care. Because he's just a brutal person.
Yes.
Alright, so basically Teen Titans Rebirth, it's basically a continuation of what Teen Titans used to be. And
but without Tim Drake, because Tim Drake's dead. It's all his old friends, like Beast Boy, I think Raven's new, Starfire, who's in love with Dick Grayson, Nightwing, original Robin, and Kid Flash is the new guy, including Damien, and there's one more. Who's the other one? Not Aqualad. He's
Beast Boy.
I already said Beast Boy.
Wally West from that universe.
Oh no, he's in Titans.
No, he's.
Oh yeah, I said Kid Flash. It's not Aqualad. I know there's
he's
another
that
guy.
universe's version of Wally West.
Yeah. Also, Aqualad joins the team in Volume 2, which is... It's okay, I've read a little bit of that. He's from Young Justice.
Let me talk about it, I'm just kidding.
Sorry. I like Young Justice.
It's kind of like a different version of the Teen Titans.
Yeah.
But anyway,
a more serious version.
Okay,
so
what happens is, what happens is, Damian Wayne is, really messed up in the head, and he just wants to get them back together just for fun, I guess, or something, I don't know.
I think he's using them to protect him.
Yeah. He doesn't really like them.
He wants to be the next Justice League.
Yeah, he's basically a borderline sociopath or psychopath. I don't know the difference.
He was okay. So his mother died in front of him, kind of like Bruce Wayne. His dad's Batman. His mom's the head of League of Assassins. His grandfather.
Yeah, he had to promise to Ra's al Ghul that he's a weapon for him and he's not a person or something. It's really messed up.
Yeah, see, but he was too young to make that choice then. So you can't. Yeah. Okay, it's kind of not his fault. He's trying to fix all his mistakes.
Yeah, he actually said, I'm tied between two family bloodlines. my mum's side and my dad's side, and I choose
His dad's
Batman.
side's got no one. His dad is his dad, and that's it. Maybe Selena. Maybe.
Yeah, but yeah. Anyway, so what he does is he just puts them back together, and
like a puzzle.
there's this part that really reminds me of Champions, where they're in the forest at a campfire just talking. In Champions, they're in a forest at a campfire.
That was issue 2, and that's like issue 5. I think they're on the run though.
Yeah, but it's still like really similar.
Okay, yeah, true. But
Anyway.
Champions was more they're doing a group exercise.
Yeah.
Miss Marvel is such a great leader. Oh.
Okay, so what's your next one?
I'm gonna do Supergirl because I actually really like this.
Alright.
Mostly because of the art style. I think Supergirl's art style is probably my favorite besides Green Arrow.
Yeah, the art style's really cool. They used it in like
actually,
The Flash.
Green Arrow's got 2 art
and,
styles. Green Arrow's got 2 art styles. So there's one
like
which
the
is like dark and shady, but then there's a cartoony.
Yeah, I like the more
animated
cartoony one. It's
in
awesome.
Green Arrow. Yeah, that one's
They
good.
used that in Teen Titans Rebirth.
Yeah.
I love it.
I like
It's
that
my favorite.
art style.
Yeah.
That's a good art style.
I'll put a picture up on the screen if you don't know what we're talking about.
Yes, it's not the dark shady one. If Isaac puts that one up, it's more an animated style.
Yeah.
Okay, so Supergirl.
Not trying to be as realistic as the darker one. Anyway.
So yeah, Supergirl is about so it's not as similar as the TV show. So the TV show, it's taking good parts from the TV show, like the DEO and.
Yeah, well, like that's what Rebirth is trying to be. They're trying to get every good thing from what they've previously done,
and
slap it all together into something and mix it in with a blender.
That's what
and they have the best comic.
That's what Marvel's trying to do.
Yeah, they're both trying to do the
is
same thing.
what if you didn't see the last podcast, check it out. But if you don't want to,
DC Rebirth one.
Yeah, the other
link in the description. First link that you see.
If you don't want to check it out, DC Rebirth is basically DC has made a mistake with New 52 and they're trying to fix that mistake.
Yeah, they really screwed up, didn't they?
They're not trying to hit the reset button, which I think that's smart, because if you just hit the reset button every time, what's the point of comics? They want actual relatable characters.
Yeah.
So what they're doing is they're bringing all the good and stuff from the old version, but still keeping the same continuity from the New 52, and not like permanently fixing that, but like living with the mistakes they've made and trying to make it better, which is really good. Marvel, you know what Marvel's doing? They're just with Secret Empire. They're just like, oh, that never happened. That was a shit idea. Let's not address that whatsoever, except in one book, Captain America. If you want to learn out, actually, the Captain America book's pretty good, but still, you should still have consequences for your actions. In the other comic, there's actually 2 comics that deal with it.
Also, I feel bad that I forgot to say this. Spoilers,
yes.
Sorry.
Tales of Suspense also deals with Secret Empire. Tales of Suspense, which is Hawkeye and Winter Soldier chasing after Black Widow.
Yeah, if you don't want any spoilers for anything, but you still want to listen to our podcast, go check out the Christmas episode. We just did that, and it was super fun. We had loads of fun doing it. So yeah, check it out.
What else? So Supergirl, instead of when she landed on the planet a teenager, she was already kind of like 16, 17, able to live on her own, but Superman was already dying. She had to look out for herself, but she lost her powers along the way. So it starts off with her trying to regain her powers. It's actually a smart way to do this, learning using Phantom Zone technology. I haven't read Volume 2 yet, but that's got a lot to do with Volume 2, the Phantom Zone. It's actually got Batgirl in it, so I might go check that out. Batgirl's a really weird but cool superhero-ish. So yeah. So it's also taking... Sorry.
Don't worry.
It's about her adapting, learning to use the tools that she has. Her greatest tool is her alias, Kara Danvers. She just wants to be Supergirl all the time, but since she's just, 17, she's in high school, she's trying to learn how to, get used to Earth.
Be a human,
yeah.
Or convince people that you're a human.
Well, yeah, the best part about Superman, that even I agree with this, and I hate Superman, is that he's human. He had time to learn what a human was, and he actually grew up. He was a baby. He learned what it meant to be a human. He wasn't an alien learning to be a human. He was a human from birth, practically.
Yeah.
But Supergirl has to learn what it means to be a human, to uphold her cousin's legacy. And that's what I find really good about the comic. Like, she's an outsider in a world where she doesn't understand. She's missing Krypton so much, and the first volume's about her dad, Cyborg Superman, coming back and trying to bring back Argo City as robotic, but there's a big cost, and I won't spoil what happens, but it's a really good story. Okay,
so is it me next?
Yeah, what do you want to do?
So, next one is Titans Rebirth, and it's different to Teen Titans Rebirth. Like, everyone thinks that they're the same thing. Titans and Teen Titans are different. Alright, so what,
hey, dude,
the difference is...
I was just wondering, do you have Super Sons? Because I don't have...
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, okay, just double check. Sorry, we just had to... I didn't write
we
down
have
all my
notes. And like, Anyway,
yeah.
So, basically, the difference between Titans and Teen Titans is...
They're the originals.
Yeah, the Titans are the originals. It's like continuing on from the original story. And then there's Teen Titans, which is basically the younger version, the newer version.
Yeah.
But basically, what happens in Titans, is just basically at the start of, like, almost everything in Rebirth, only Wally West remembers stuff, and then,
he's trying to help his team remember all that,
and it starts off really interesting, but, like, really sort of dark at the same time. He runs into Nightwing, and,
he's trying to...
Yeah, and...
If he zaps them with his Speed Force Lightning, they remember.
Yeah, he did that to, Nightwing.
It's actually whatever's convenient for the story, the Speed Force, whatever's convenient. Because I bet you in, I don't know, I bet you the next volume, he's like, wait, I don't know how to bring back your memory of me. What if I zap you with my lightning like I did in the last volume? Or what if I run back into the past and show up, like, before the other Wally West, like, hey, I'm the actual Kid Flash.
Not to say that it's a bad comic, though. It's awesome.
It's a good comic, anyway. It's just that, like, the Speed Force is kind of...
Well, they had to just cut some corners on some things, too.
Like Linda. He couldn't zap Linda with his lightning. Hey, touch me. That sounds wrong.
Yeah.
But, still, just, like, I don't know, give her a pat on the back and zap her with the lightning.
Oh, how are you going to remember me? Maybe if I try this. Oh, my gosh.
Static electricity. It worked.
Anyway. Yes. Let me be very serious about this. So, yeah. You had a voice crack when you coughed.
No, it wasn't. No, it's serious. That wasn't a voice crack.
It's really sounded like one, though. You, like, coughed and, like, had a voice crack when you coughed.
You mean like this? Yoda. It's Yoda.
Yeah, it sounded like Yoda. Anyway, I need to be serious and explain this comic.
Yeah, okay. We're trying to be quick.
And then what happens is, like, the team gets back together and stuff. Then it goes on to the Christmas special.
Nah, there's not a Christmas special.
Well, it's linked on.
There's an annual.
Yeah. And then
it's pretty good.
The series is really cool. It's like a really cool.
It's bringing like old threats, like from the classic Teen Titans, from like. Yeah. Since these are the original, it's bringing the classic ones like Hive.
Yeah, it has the magician guy that sent Wally West away.
Abracadaniel.
No, that's from Adventure Time.
No, it's not.
Daniel. He's the weird pink guy.
Oh, no,
it's guy is Abracad something. I don't know.
No, it's Magic Man. That's Magic Man. Abracadaniel.
No, there's Magic Man and Abracadaniel.
I don't know who Abracadaniel is, but I know it's got... I know it's Abracadabra or something like that.
He's the guy with, like, the pink face and, like, the rainbow headband with the weird high voice.
Now, let me check. I'm gonna check. I've got the comic right here. Let me check.
Alright, while he's checking, I'm gonna explain this. So it's a really nice callback to the old Titans, and like at the start of the comic, it basically revolves around Wally West.
Like he's the... You're right. It's Abracadale. No, not Abracadale. It is.
That'll be a good name actually if it was Abracadale. Abracaduck.
Whatever.
It's Abracadabra.
It's Abracadabra. Anyway, let's just call it Abracadabra.
So,
chocolate puppies exist.
Yeah. Wally West is kind of the main character-ish towards the start, because he's like basically...
He's a man from out of time.
Yeah.
Captain America much? Well, he's not anyway. From the time stream, so he's trying to help...
So...
He's got the Titans that remember him, kinda, and then he's got... Who else? He's also got... Flash, who remembers him, and maybe Wally doesn't remember him.
Barry Allen remembers him.
Yeah.
Eventually, as he's about to die.
Yes.
Anyway, you go on.
Okay.
Because I have finished explaining Titans.
Okay. I want to talk about Red Hood and the Outlaws. This is like...
Oh, yeah, you'd really like that. I really want to pick that up, actually.
It's my second favourite DC series.
Yeah.
After Green Arrow. So it's practically a retake of the Red Hood and the Outlaws series. The first one, New 52, was okay, but they kind of butchered it towards the end. It had Red Hood and Arsenal for most of it, and then Starfire kept popping in for some parts. Starfire in New 52 is a bit weird. I won't go into detail about that because they stuffed her. Yeah, so Red Hood and the Outlaws is apparently the Dark Trinity, where Batman and the Justice League won't go. They'll do the tough stuff that they won't do. So it's Red Hood, Artemis, not the Green Arrow Artemis. It's an Amazon Artemis.
Yeah.
And Bizarro 2.0. Yeah, so it's practically them. So Red Hood, so the first one's about Red Hood infiltrating Black Mask. He's practically the main character in the first one. They do like individual storylines for them. So it's Jason Todd, if you don't know who Red Hood is, the second Robin who died at the hands of Joker, then resurrected by Talia al Ghul. He finds Artemis, who's looking for the bow of Ra, which is like a god-like weapon, and it's her weapon, but she has to earn it. So she's been looking for it all over the world, and trying to keep it out of the hands of men, because men,
because keep it out of the hands of men because feminism.
Yeah, no, it's because
no.
Not even women from the not Amazons, but like not even gods. Like, if anyone who's like mortal, they will use it the wrong way. Like, let's say let's just say Green Arrow's walking down. He's like, oh crap, my bow broke. Oh, look at this, it's a brand new bow. Oh god, it must destroy everything.
Yeah, that's
even Batman will do something.
The problem with
Batman will do something. I'm just saying, like,
well, alright.
No one really mortal can contain the power. That's why she's looking for it. And then Bizarro 2.0 is from Lex Luthor's projects. From New 52, Bizarro was actually pretty decent. I like that part about Bizarro. That's one of the parts of New 52 I actually liked. So what happened was he kind of sacrificed himself in Forever Evil to save Lex Luthor, and he made another clone but was unsure if the test would remain the same, the test subject. But Bizarro didn't break out. Black Mask stole him.
Yep.
Then he kind of tried changing him, but Bizarro became Bizarro instead of Superman. So yeah. It was a pretty good comic. It goes on to individual stories. Bizarro, there's one with Bizarro where he could destroy the universe. He becomes super smart at some point. And Artemis looking for the bow of Ra. It's pretty good. Okay, let's move on.
Okay, so my next one is Super Sons.
Ooh, thank God. I haven't,
this one notes. Is actually really awesome. So, basically it's John Kent and Damian Wayne just teaming up. And it's really fun, and I love it. It's really cool to see John Kent. He's more of an actual, more relatable character than Superman is. I mean, you can try and make Superman a character, like, really human and stuff, even though that's not really who he is. You can try and do that, it doesn't really work. But with Damian Wayne, John Kent, you can...
his mother's Lois Lane, an actual human, and his dad's a Kryptonian, but he's kind of human as well, and he's an actual kid trying to grow up and fit in, but he's not allowed to because his powers are uncontrollable. At this age, I mean, it's a really good story. I like that. Yeah, and his friends with Damien.
See him, and you see him in school, and we don't really get to see that with Superman too much.
Well, you do, but it's only a flashback.
It's not really
a flashback in.
Yeah, but with John, you get to see the whole thing.
He's still in school. Yeah, and Damien's dressed up as the bus driver.
Obviously. Yeah, that was really cool when I saw that.
Yeah, he's keeping an eye on.
How did the bus driver throw that giant snowball and then he takes off the mask? Oh, it's Damien.
I mean, like,
Hey.
it's Damien. I mean, come on, it's Damien. He's a bit weird, but...
Yeah.
What kind of a kid would dress up as an old man bus driver? I mean, wouldn't you dress up as, I don't know... I'd dress up as someone cooler, like the principal. That's not cool, but at least it's cooler than the bus driver. I mean, like, that means... What are you doing here?
I thought you were gonna say the prince for a second.
The Prince of England.
Like, I instantly thought of the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. The Fresh Principal of Bel-Air.
I know.
Sorry. Should I cut that out?
Nah.
Alright.
Just leave that
Anyway,
in.
and I haven't finished. I'm sorry.
I want to move on to 3, 4. I got 4, 5.
So, and
6.
it's really cool to see them interact. Like, they're a lot like Batman and Superman, but a lot like their own characters as well. It's really cute. And,
I kind of want to get it. Oh, they also run to Lex Luthor at some point.
Yeah.
Superman and Batman are trying to keep their sons in check, but they go up against some threats that are kind of below the Justice League's pay grade, but too high for the police and the SWAT team's pay grade. So
yeah, and another thing is, like, it's probably, if you're just getting into DC Comics, pick this up, because you don't really need to read anything else to enjoy it or understand it, actually.
Yeah,
like,
true.
it's easy to tell, oh, that's Superman's son.
Actually,
that's
you don't need
Batman's
to read
son.
anything. You just pick up any number 1 issue. You can read it from the beginning.
Sometimes, like,
there's
things,
tie-ins.
Yeah, there's always, like, a reference
Actually,
or
no,
two. But
DC.
this, like,
DC's a bit different, because... Okay, let me explain this. Sorry for interrupting you,
no,
but
it's okay.
DC does it a bit differently. So, event going on right now is called DC Metal.
Yeah.
That's going to take about a year or 2 to actually get out, because they come out monthly and there's a lot coming out. And what it is the characters... if you're just going to wait a year or 2 for every single tie-in, and some are bi-weekly. Since they're bi-weekly, that means you'd have 2 years of...
Sorry.
It's fine.
It's just that something you said can be taken the wrong way. Something you just said. But I don't want to say it. It's a bit gross.
Don't. Okay.
Alright. I'll explain to you later.
You don't need to.
Alright.
So it's about...
I thought you said that.
So the stories that you're reading in, like, Green Arrow, Flash, Batman, they take a year before DC Metal and all that. So, yeah, that's why DC... It has the tie-in events, but, like... Would you really want to read 2 years of DC Metal tie-ins?
No.
Or would you rather read the story a year ahead?
I mean, this story a year ahead, I think.
And then the tie-ins come at the very end. Like,
yeah.
The story's still going on, but, like... You know, it's like... Would you really want 2 years, those tie-ins like Marvel does? It's not 2 years, but it's almost a year. Almost a year for Marvel events.
Yeah.
Every year there's a Marvel event, or 2. There's a year or 2
I mean,
Marvel
sometimes
events.
I don't mind when, like, I'm starting a new series, there's something I don't understand. I actually like that sometimes. I don't know
sometimes
why.
that's good.
I'm weird.
No, it is good, but, like, would you want 2 years of that?
No. But it's also even better to read Super Sons, because it has, like, stuff that, like, super easy to understand, and it's
plus
really
they're
fun
kids.
series.
They're really everyone can relate to a kid.
Yeah, so because everyone's been a kid.
Not
even if you're already a kid, I mean, even if you're still a kid, you still get it.
Yeah, like, it's relatable to everyone. Okay.
Anyway.
Can I do this one? I'm actually really excited.
Yeah.
I haven't read this, but I've checked. I keep checking in on it every now and then, like each issue. This is the Harley Quinn book. It's actually really good. I love the writers and the artist. They're really good. I think they're partners, like married partners. I think one's the artist and one's the writer, and they both write Harley Quinn. It's really good. So it's about Harley. This is, I think, before she joins the Suicide Squad or after she gets out. It's she owns a unit block now. She's the owner. She's lent it out to a crew. She's also letting people rent it. So she's earning money. She's trying to turn her life around for the better, but she's still crazy. The New 52 Harley Quinn series wasn't that bad either, but this is a lot better. She's still hanging out with Poison Ivy. They're still girls, so They go
yeah, of course they're still girls.
I know, but the thing is, like, they actually go on a spa day or something like that. I think that was in the first... Right. Yeah, pretty sure that was in the first issue. I haven't read the first issue in a long time. Like, I think it's been a year or two now.
I haven't read that in a
long time. The phone dropped.
Whoops.
Edit this out.
Yeah, so what just happened? My phone fell on the floor. I know, I'm recording this on my phone. That's because, like, I have the most ghetto recording software in the world. Anyway, what were you saying?
So yeah, it's about trying to turn a life around, but they still act like normal characters. Harley Quinn's still... Her skin's completely white. She's still hanging out with Poison Ivy, but she's still goes on crazy adventures. Like, she fights zombies. She
really?
Someone fell in love with her. That's not the Joker. I think it's Red Arsenal. I don't know. Something. It's not a superhero, but it's like an anti-hero, like her. I don't know. It's like hard to remember all the names. There's Humpty Dumpty. That's not his name, but he looks like Humpty Dumpty with tentacles. Like robotic tentacles.
Yeah, I know, but
yeah. Anyway, so it's a good story. But she's trying to change her life around, but she's still crazy. That's practically it. I also like to talk about Green Lantern, Suicide Squad, Nightwing, Batwoman, and that's about it.
Alright, so...
I'll try and do it quickly. Okay.
So you do one more, and then I'm going to explain Batman Beyond Rebirth.
Yes, okay.
Batman...
We got to do this
Beyond
quickly.
Rebirth.
We're trying to do 2 more podcasts today, but I don't think we'll get the time.
Yeah.
Okay, so, Batwoman. I'm going to do this quickly. I might do 2 quickly, and then you do 1. Okay. So, Batwoman is a good read. It's a bit more... It's a noir take on Gotham-ish. So, it's like Batman. It's Batwoman, though. It's noir. It's more noir-y.
Do you know, when I was younger, I used to think that noir was pronounced nowhere. It sounds like no ear. No ear.
Nowhere.
Oh, if you're just born without an ear, then it's not painful.
Noir. No ear.
Sorry. Can you say that into my left ear? I don't have a right ear.
I have no ear. Yeah. Noir. I have no ah. I have no ah. Get that noir? No ah. Because you thought no ear.
I'm confused.
Whatever.
What are you talking about?
I'll explain it later. I'll explain it when you're older, young kid.
What do you mean? Is it like a very inappropriate thing?
It's just a joke. Anyway, so yeah, it's a bit of a darker tone than Batman, and how can you get darker than Batman and Red Hood and the Outlaws? Well, it's almost in black and white. There's still the focus color's red, kind of like Star Wars, Last Jedi. There's a lot of red, but like it's a darker red because the hair's red for some reason. I don't know. Yeah. So. And here's an interesting fact. If you're reading this, Batwoman's a lesbian, and for some reason, not many people know that. Like, there's nothing wrong with that, but for some people, everyone gets so shocked about that. I'm like,
well,
did you seriously not know that? Like,
not anymore.
Actually, no. I showed a friend this, and he's like, what? Whoa, Batwoman's a lesbian? I'm like, what is wrong with you? It doesn't matter. It's still a good comic.
Who cares?
I mean, like, it was so...
You need to be a bit more... What's the word? I don't know. I've forgotten.
Nice.
Why do you have a weird pig made of wood on your shelf?
That's a helmet.
No, it's like a pig thing.
Oh, that's a bank. That's
cardboard
like a piggy
or
bank. It's not
looks really
metal.
Cool.
It's metal.
Should I take a picture and put it on the
No, I don't want people.
No, it's just gonna be a picture.
I don't want people looking in my room, like what I've got in my room.
No, it's just gonna be a small picture.
No.
All right. I won't put it in then. All right.
Okay. What else? Okay, I'll do Nightwing and then it's your turn. Nightwing. He goes back to his roots, which is Bloodhaven. Meeting old foes, turning them good. He's also creating new villains. Like he's got this clone called Deathwing. Wants to kill Nightwing, and he gets Damian Wayne involved. He also meets some, like, old enemies, like, really E-list villains that he's met along the way as Robin and Nightwing, kinda. So, he fell in love with one of them. But they're all trying to turn their life around, so... He's also become a cop, or, I don't know, therapist or something like that. So, yeah.
There's a difference between a cop and a therapist.
I don't remember. He's either a cop, or that's the old one, or he's a therapist now. I can't remember. I know he's a cop in some storyline.
I don't know if it's a cop or a therapist. They're really similar things, but I don't know.
They're not similar. I'm just saying, I took notes of, wait, is he a cop or a therapist? Which one's the new one? Because he was a cop. That's how he got around as Nightwing a lot. But I think he's a therapist in this one, working to rehabilitate those E-list supervillains, because they're not going to get anywhere fighting against Batman. Anyway, so yeah, now you do one more and I'll do three more, because I've got three more left.
So this is Batman Beyond. So it's sort of, the way that it starts out is just glosses over his backstory about how he was getting chased by one of the Joker gang members and he ran into Bruce Wayne and
Bruce Wayne saved him.
He found out he was Batman and stole the bat suit and yeah. Anyway, so
Batman's weird.
It's quite a dark series for something that's in the future.
I know, even though it's super colourful, it's really dark.
And it's also a little bit strange to see
you
a
mean
teenage
Doctor
Batman.
Strange? Doctor Strange.
Yes, that is exactly what I mean.
That's how strange it is. It's Doctor Strange. He's in Batman Beyond. Theory confirmed.
That probably happened ages ago before they hated each other.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Marvel and DC, I mean.
I don't know.
But
that'd actually be really cool.
So
Doctor Strange and Batman Beyond teaming up.
That would be really interesting.
That'd actually be funny.
Anyway, so
yes,
it's really cool to see. It's really strange to see. Don't say Doctor Strange. It's really strange to see a teenage Batman. This applies to all the Batman Beyond stuff.
And he's got a little brother as well. Terry
and
McGinnis.
Also, he also has a sort of a slight weird sense of humor. That is not Batman.
There's a Batgirl Beyond. There's a Batgirl Beyond.
Yeah, there is actually.
I think it's not the daughter of Barbara Gordon, but it's a teenage girl, that what happened to her? Yeah, she got mugged or something, and Batman didn't save her, so she's protecting her own neighborhood, because Batman Beyond kind of protects the actual city, but Batgirl Beyond protects the suburbs and all that.
Alright.
Which is good. I like that part. Anyway, so yeah.
So,
continue. Sorry for interrupting.
But,
blah, 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 blah.
despite how weird and dark it is, the art style really suits it. I like the art style. It's, yeah. Basically, if you know Batman well, all it really is a young Batman in the future with a bit of a sense of humor. It's a bit weird, but it's not that good. But I'd give it about a you'd read it. I'd give it about a
It's like Justice League. You'd watch
6.5 out of 10.
So it's like the Justice League movie. You'd read it on a rainy day.
Yeah.
Okay, now I got two more. Okay, so this is Hal Jordan and the Green Lantern Corps.
Yep.
So Hal Jordan has left the two rookies on Earth to train with the Justice League, while he's off in space repairing the Green Lantern Corps. The Guardians are gone. So he and the Yellow Lantern Corps have teamed up. John Stewart's the leader. Guy Gardner is actually not a dickhead in this one. I'm super
language. I'm
fine.
Say what you want.
He's a wiener.
Say what you want.
He's a wienerhead.
No, what? That's just say.
He's usually a weird spastic person who thinks he's awesome, but he's actually relatable. You start getting to know him better, and he's not as a jerk as you'd think he is. What else? Yes. So they've teamed up with the Sinestro Corps. Kyle Rayner is not the White Lantern anymore. He's trying to regain that power, so there's a side story. There's also future villains that come in. Not villains from the future, that come in for some reason, tracking down. They're trying to get rid of the Corps. I don't know why. There's something goes wrong in the future.
Yeah.
That's also...
Is that the last one, or do you have another one?
I have two more.
Alright.
Okay, so this Suicide Squad. I actually like this series. I'm gonna read it, get the volumes. I've read some of the issues. I actually like what I've read so far.
Yeah, when I heard about it, I automatically thought it was gonna be terrible because the movie was terrible. But
the comics are great.
Apparently.
It's a crazy comic, as you would think. It's a crazy comic, as you would think. But
that's what Suicide Squad makes it itself, I guess.
It's like Guardians of the Galaxy, but supervillains, like actually insane supervillains awesome. And assassins. It's one of the comics I really like cool. is Suicide Squad vs Justice League. I like that one. It's cool. So it's about a mad fun book that it's got the characters from the movie, but it got what the movie couldn't do. It had time to plan it out. The movie had like 6 months to write the script, cast the cast, do all concepts, and it was like that would usually take about a year to do by itself and rehearse all the script as well. So what they literally did, wrote the script in a month, did concept in a month, then they cast the characters, had 3 months to revise the script, and then they started filming.
Cut them some slack.
And then that took 6 months, so the whole movie took a year to make. That's really quick. A movie would usually take about...
Anyway.
Every process would take about almost a year.
We need to talk about the comics, because it's like almost 40 minutes.
Yes, I'm sorry.
So we're almost running out of time.
Okay, so
we have 4 minutes to go, and we also have to tell a funny story.
Yes, true.
But I'm going to tell it, because I have one. I've been thinking about it all day.
He's got a good one. So the comic, it got what the movie couldn't. It got time to plan it out, and is a really good series. It's got Harley Quinn going sane at some point. They fight the Justice League. Amanda Waller dies. They have to revenge her death. Blah blah blah. It's a good story, but the story keeps going on. They want to be free, but every chance they get, they choose to stay. Because they want to redeem themselves. Deadshot wants to redeem himself for his daughter. Killer Croc's fallen in love with Enchantress. Captain Boomerang's a weirdo. There's a lot going on. Okay, and the last one is a few. These are ones that I haven't really looked into well, but these are ones that are good.
Oh, you ran out of space in your book.
No, I had plenty of space. I just chose not to do it because these are ones that I have researched, but they weren't that good.
No, I mean in your notebook. You don't
true. I've finished my book. I'm on to digital art now.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Well, then why'd you get the other book?
Because this has got my notes in it.
Right.
That's got my digital stuff on it.
You can't see what we're doing.
Yes.
He has his digital stuff on his computer and stuff.
Anyway. Yeah. Okay, so Deathstroke is a good story. It's about him trying to find his family and bring them back together. There's also Birds of Prey, which is Batgirl, Black Canary from Green Arrow, and Huntress from the original Nightwing series, the Grayson one. Yeah, she's Huntress. So they try and find this new hacker called Oracle. If you don't know, Batgirl is the original Oracle when she was disabled.
Isn't there a robot in Halo called the Oracle?
I don't know.
He's called Guilty Spark something. Well, but that type of robot is called an Oracle.
DC came up with it first, so I don't know. They probably were allowed to use it. And then there's Batgirl.
I'll put a picture on the screen if you don't know what it is.
Yeah, Batgirl is a comic about where she kind of tours around the world, meeting new friends, finding out they're supervillains, blah, blah, blah. Learning to fight again because she was disabled for a long time. And I mean, a year or two. Not year or two, a few, maybe 5 years. She was disabled for 5 years.
Whoa.
She can still fight, but she's going around the world trying to learn how to fight again, and it's good. But it's probably not something I'd read. I'd read it on a rainy day, but I'd probably read it once unless I found it good. And then there's one more. It's John Constantine's Hellblazer. It's about John Constantine finding mystical threats.
Constantine. Sorry.
Sorry.
Should I cut that out, please?
I'm not gonna cut that out.
Please.
Okay.
No, I have the audio file. You're not gonna have it.
No. You could have recorded this on my computer, Anyway.
Yeah, that's why I didn't, because you can leave stuff like that in.
True. Anyway, it's about Constantine doing mystical stuff. What Justice League Dark would do. Yeah. Okay, that is it. There are other comics that we didn't go over, but that's because we can't find them. There's
just way too many to
and we're not
talk
gonna
about
do,
in just 2 podcasts about it. We're not going to do part 3 because, like, there's
not enough to do a part 3. And we're not going to do stuff like Scooby-Doo Apocalypse, even though it's great, and the Flintstones
because it's not really a part of... It's not DC Rebirth. This is just DC Rebirth.
It is a part of DC, but it's not a part of DC Rebirth.
Yeah,
so we're not going to do it.
Anyway, should I tell the funny story?
Yes, funny story time.
When I was, like, 7 or 8,
when you're a wee baby.
I just moved to Brisbane, and, my parents were, like, looking for a school for me to go to, and
wow, 7. You could have skipped school, bro. Oh man, you are old enough to skip school.
You can only like drop out of school when you're in like year 10, I think.
No, you can drop out of school anytime, I think.
All right.
Well, when you have a job.
Yeah, but you have to be in like year 10 though. Anyway,
no, you can get a job really whenever your parents say it's okay.
Yeah.
Whatever.
So yeah, I went to this school. I really hated it. Like, people hated me. Got, like, bullied a lot. And,
why? Because you were smart? You people are all dumb! Ha! you totally didn't say that.
They would beat me up for that, if I said that.
You just I'm better than you! And then it's like, in lunchtime, the teacher's just, like, sitting next to you. Kid... You're so gonna die. Wait, what? Like 2 minutes later, you're getting kicked around.
So yeah, there was this one kid that always used to just be a complete butt to me.
Why, did you have a butt face?
I like to imagine that. Thanks for telling me that. But yeah,
so farts would come out of his face.
He just really hated me for no reason. Like, and like he kept on like saying really bad stuff at me, and like. And like
it really sort of funny.
Well, it gets funny, all right.
Why, did he wet his pants or something?
No, what happened was like him and this other guy were just trying to piss me off, and then like,
damn it, the phone dropped again. Sorry.
Yeah, so him and this other guy were trying to piss me off like just loads and loads once, and then. I tried to kick the guy, and I didn't have my shoelaces tied off, so my shoe flew off, and then it missed him, and then like the other guy just laughed, and then I don't know why I did this. I just kicked him in like the back, just with my heel. I don't know how I did that.
Karate kick,
and then he was just on the ground in pain, and like no teachers noticed for some reason, and then like a few months later, like my parents got like an email saying. Like, from the teachers saying that I handled that situation really well. I don't know why they said that's like...
Wow, teachers encouraging violence.
Don't you think that's really weird, though?
Teachers encouraging violence. Yes, totally true.
That is, like, messed up, though, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, you handled that situation very well. You kicked that son of a bitch into hell.
That would be funny if they actually said that. Just like, when I'm in, like, year 2 or 3, I don't remember. I think year 3.
You should probably bleep all the swearing that we've done in this episode.
Yeah, that's gonna... Nah. Just keep it raw.
Well, it's MA.
Keep it raw.
It's MA like plus 15.
Keep it raw like some Japanese sushi.
Anyway, that's the end of the episode.
You can say what you want. Who cares?
It's the end of the episode. Thanks for watching or listening.
And what's the next episode gonna be that we don't have time to do today?
2018. We're
gonna talk about everything's going on this year in terms of comics and movies and stuff. It's gonna be super fun.
And what we'd like to do this year before it ends. So yeah, thanks for listening.
Actually, next time, do you want to record 2 podcasts? One about 2018 and then one about just. Another, just whatever we talk about, because that's super fun. I love doing those.
Yeah. Also, we're going to try this new thing where we're gonna try and talk about some characters.
Basically, one of us talks about a Marvel character and a DC character, and the other person talks about a Marvel character and a DC character.
Yeah.
Each one, probably for 10 minutes, and it matches up with 40 minutes. Perfect.
Yes, hopefully.
Anyway, thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next one. See you.